Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we are back with another Let's Renovate. So in front of you at the moment we are making over Sophia Martingale. So if I just quickly read a little bit about her, and then I will get into obviously talking about the actual build. So she is the basically like the mother, if that makes any sense. She does have a son with her, Cruz. I don't make over Cruz on screen or anything because he's a teen. I never make over any of the children at all on camera or anything like that. I don't know why. I just think because we don't actually get much content for them, I just see them as being all very samey. And I love how Sophia turns out. She's gorgeous. I don't actually change that much of her facial features because she's stunning anyway. So anyway, going back to her traits and everything, she's flirty, perfectionist, a snob, ambitious and an equestrian. Her star sign is Scorpio. Her lifetime wish is to be swimming in cash, which is the one that you have to, I think it's the 250,000 simoleons, is it? Or is it the 500,000? I can't remember. But yes, they have to have a lot of money. Her favourites are classical music, fruit parfait and the colour brown. So in all of her clothes and in the house, it is very neutral. So if you like your neutral houses, this one's definitely for you. The only room that has massive amount of colour is actually the teens room, Cruz's, and his favourite colour is red. So yeah, you'll see a lot of red in his room. I actually put quite a lot of detail in this house. I have no idea why I did so much detail, but I was really enjoying myself, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. So yeah, just a little bit about Sophia. She I really like her bio because it says a caution, cougar on the prowl. So apparently she's about 40 and she's had a divorce, and she's now moved to the countryside from the city. And if you read Cruz's biography, it says that they used to live in Bridgeport. So he's not happy about having to move, but she, obviously being equestrian, she's got her horse. I can't remember the name of her horse, but there is obviously a little stable in the build that you'll see. So yeah, it took me a while to figure out what top I wanted on her, but once I figure it out, I think it's super cute. So she does stay in what she's got on currently, and I do put some little socks on as well, and they come to her knees, and I just really like them. Yeah, these ones. I fiddled around with the colour for a little bit, and then I settled on a neutral cream. But yeah, she's super cute. So yeah, we're now onto the spinny bits. Obviously you see that I didn't actually change her hair at all. I thought it suited her quite nicely. I did try some of the other hairs, but I just thought this hair was like perfect for her. So as you can see, her facial features didn't change much. She's still got most of what she looked like before, if that makes sense. But yeah, while this is going on, I hope you're all doing if I can talk, doing really well today. It's been a scorcher the last few days here in the UK. We've had a record break in temperatures and I'm sort of melting right now. I've been at work over the 2 days where it's been about, I think the record was 40 Celsius, which is about 106 I think at Fahrenheit. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it has been so hot. And I've been at work, so it's been a nightmare. Anyway, going to this house, I obviously took away quite a bit already, as I always do. I did make the house a tiny little bit, wow, English, a tiny bit smaller. And I did want to do like a little jut out at the back, but I did try it off camera and I didn't like how it looked. So I just leave this, it's like a little porch bit at the back that's just undercover. I didn't actually change too much of the shape, and the actual layout of the interior does stay pretty much how it was when you first load into the house, if that makes any sense. I really like how I did the little stable as well. So it's only got one stable in there, but I really like how it turned out. So it's quite cute and quaint, quite small. It does kind of block that like little fence bit behind it. I hope you don't mind. It is just like a show bit, if that makes any sense. You can't actually really get over there, so it's not part of the what's it called, of the lot or anything. So yeah, I didn't really see that as being there, so I do block it off kind of. But yeah, you can see the little stable at the back. I do the one stable, and then there's like just a little toilet in there. So I imagine if they've been mucking out and they want to wash their hands or something afterwards, there's a little sink in there, or if they really need to go to the toilet, they can. So yeah, I really like how this turns out. I hope you do too. It's a lot smaller than I've been doing, which I really needed. I was starting to get a little bit burnt out. Honestly, I've not had time to build. It's not even that I've not had time. Well, I haven't had time, but I've been feeling so tired and burnt out and worn out. I've been working. I've got a 6-day week this week. I've got a 6-day week next week, and then I've got another 6-day week. And then I've got 2 night shifts, and I've got some time off then. So hopefully I will get some more builds done. I'm really sorry that the last few weeks I've only had one build and one let's play up, but honestly I've not had time. I've been working my butt off, and obviously my family comes first, and I've been looking after them and keeping the house clean and tidy, or as much as I can. So yeah, I do apologise. Hopefully I'll get back into it, and we'll get some more builds coming up, because I know you guys like watching them. I love doing them. I just honestly haven't had time. And obviously with it being hot, I don't particularly want to sit by my computer or in front of my computer and burn my little booty off. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I was just sort of rambling. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, so this is the house. This is the colour the house stays. It's a yellow. I did try and like do a white or some sort of cream, but as Sophia's favourite colour is cream, but I didn't like how it looked, so I went with this yellow. I thought it was a bit more neutral, and yeah, so I did struggle for a little bit, and I wanted some other what's it called? What's that word called? Other textures, that's the word. So I do add a little bit on the bit just off to the left of the front door. So yeah, I do this little pathway around. It's kind of like a little driveway, and there's 2 spaces for cars, so there's no garage or anything. It's just where you can park your car and everything. And yeah, I think I like how it turns out actually. That really annoys me. Where I'm now doing the path, there's like the bit that you can't cover. I think it's because it's actually in the world, like the world file. So I'd have to go into the world file to be able to edit it. I can't, that's not even a word, is it really? edit it. There we go. So yeah, that's where I'm now adding the little texture. I've just took it over from the barn, and yeah, I think I like that a little bit better than just the wooden siding slats thing. Yeah, and then I add a little bit of trees and flowers, and then I do a little bit of depth using I think I put on there like the light dirt, I put some weed, I put some dry grass, and I just think it gives it a little bit more texture and depth. And then we've got all the hay bales, and obviously some haystack things. This horse, I did have a quick look, they are into jumping, so I put this little jump in. I didn't want to put one of the big ones in, but yeah. So that's the story I just remembered. Whilst I was doing this build, my game crashed. I was not happy. So what you're seeing now, I actually had to redo. Oh my god, it was luckily I hadn't done too much. So all I'd done was where the hay bales are, and actually decorated where the horse stuff is, and then it crashed. So I'd only been decorating, I don't know, at 10-15 minutes, and it crashed. So, or half hour, I don't know. But yeah, I was fuming, but as you do, you just carry on. So in here, it really irritates me that I can't just use terrain paint, because when your sim goes in there, they'll say that it's not finished. So I've just put down like this concrete kind of stuff, gravel in there. So hopefully you don't mind. I know it really irritates me, but I didn't want your sims to say that it's not finished. And then obviously in the bathroom, it's really run down, but I really like the look of it. I did contemplate putting in a washer, for your sims to do. I just imagine like if there's a rug or something that really needs washing, you can then put it in. I know you can't actually do that in the sims, but I thought it would look quite nice, but I didn't like how it looked in the actual room, so I left it. And I really like those tiles because they look slightly worn in the bathroom, toilet, sink, whatever you want to call it. And then over here there's just a little seating area, just a side table with some of the rope and the horseshoes, and yeah, I think it looks quite nice. I can't really remember what else I put in here. So I finished this the other day. It took me, 5 or 6 sittings, because like I said, I've not been feeling great. Honestly, I'm so tired, and I was not feeling this. You'll see, I'll tell you when I get there, but there was a portion where nothing was going right. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I was getting really frustrated, and yeah, but I'll explain when that was when we get to it. And yeah, so this room, or this place, is now this. I can't even talk today. I need to put my teeth in because I'm going to be going to work shortly. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now, so I'm going to move on. We are now over to the actual back garden. So they did have this tiny little strip of a pool. I don't really know what the Sims team were thinking. I don't know if they thought maybe they could do lengths, like swimming lengths in it, but I don't know. I did not like it whatsoever, so I took it out and I've popped this pool in instead. As Sophia is a sim that wants to live in the lap of luxury, I see it as being like her showing off. So she's got a horse, she can show off with her horse, and she's got a pool. She's kind of got quite a few things going in the house that she can show off with because she's a snob. And the son, Cruz, is really into football, well, into athleticism, if I can say that correctly. So I added in the football post thing, whatever you want to call it, goal, in the corner, and then I add this little fire pit because I imagine her to like want to show off her house and her garden. So if she has Sims over, they can go outside, play in the pool, and be by the fire pit. And then up on the deck area, I put in a barbecue, a little seating area, and just somewhere you can eat. And then I also put in these, which is the mind blank. What are they called? Sun lounge chairs. There we go. And I popped that in. And yeah, I really like how this turns out. Like I said, well, to be honest, I like how pretty much all of my houses turn out, because I would not show you if I didn't like it. So yeah, the bathroom in this house is ginormous. I did contemplate putting in a, what's it called? Just like an ensuite kind of to the master, but I don't like it. I don't know why, but I don't like it if 2 bathrooms are like adjacent to each other or next to each other or anything like that. I literally don't know why. I just don't like it. So I didn't do that. I mean, I could have put one the other side, I suppose, but it just makes the room like a really weird shape, and I find decorating really weird shaped rooms really hard. Also, quick side note, I use the Into the Future table, which I never ever use. It's the one with the little plant underneath. I thought it went really nicely, and yeah, as you can see, I'm putting quite a lot of detail in. I don't know what came over me, but I really love how it turns out. And then I put the little rocking chair at the front, because I imagine that she could sit there like drinking a cup of drink or glass of wine or whatever she wants, and just, or juice, whatever you want to call it, and looking out. And yeah, so yeah, she's got 2 cars because she's got to show off, one black, one white, because obviously her favourite colour is brown, and I don't like brown cars. No offence if you've got a brown car, but yeah. And everything is neutral. So at the right of the house, as we're looking at it, is the kitchen, and then the front bedroom to the left is Cruz's, and then the bedroom at the back is Sophia's. So yeah, there's a little entryway here. I think I just put a chair in here, not that one, a different one, yeah, that one. And yeah, it's just a little nice entryway as you come in. So yeah, this is all in kind of one sitting, this bit. And yeah, I think I decorate this room, the kitchen, and I start on the lounge, but I don't finish it in one sitting, because I only get so much time in the evening before I need to go to bed because I'm working, or yeah. So yeah, again, most of these walls are going to stay this like cream colour, and yeah, in this kitchen I do something a bit different. I put a little island, but it's off to the side. Yeah, I really like how it looks actually, and I try to use different counters than I usually use, because all my houses just seem to look the same. I don't know if it's just because I've been building quite a lot that I feel like I'm always using the same thing. Let me know, I don't know, maybe it's just me overthinking things, but I really like how this kitchen turns out. So obviously got the 4 nice big windows at the front so she can look out if she's doing the washing up or whatever. And yeah, there's quite a lot of detail, like I said, in this. So she's got the 4 bar stools, and yeah, not much else really to say about this room. It's a kitchen. So yeah, literally I've got nothing else to say. I don't really know what house I'm going to be doing next. I haven't even started on one, to be honest, and I know this house is going to be out in a couple of weeks, and I don't know what I want to do, whether I think I need to do the Lepacy house more than anything at the moment, because I've only got one more episode to come out, which is on Sunday, and it's currently Wednesday, and yeah, I need to get a move on, basically. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think I've got the weekend off, haven't I? So, not that you know, but I have got the weekend off, so I'll try and get that done then. Yeah, so I do something different again here. I use pillars to make a partition, kind of. I don't use these ones, I do change them, and the only reason I'm using them is because I don't like the cut off between the wall textures, because I put a backsplash all the way around, and then obviously I want the rest to stay as a normal wall colour, like the cream. And yeah, I didn't like it, so I just put the pillars in instead. So this will be cutting off shortly and changing to the next day, or whenever I come back to it, because yeah, you'll watch me struggle shortly, and boy did I struggle. This is a different day, this one. Not that you can really see the jump, but this is another day. I could not, for the life of me, figure out what I wanted to do. You'll see me swapping and changing things. I didn't want to put the bookcases at the back, because obviously I've put a feature wall. I didn't know what to put to the left of the TV. I put that there currently. That does not stay, I don't believe, anyway. I could be wrong. I didn't, because it is such a big space, I didn't really know what to do. If you've got any tips or tricks about what you do in a space, like a massive space, just to fill it up, I honestly did not know what to do. So yeah, the chairs go this nice brown neutral colour. Most of the stuff, I do say most, is going to be this like nice brown. and there might be a slight bit of green put in because I find green to be quite a neutral colour. I think the chair goes green. Yes, it does. It goes this colour. I use this like knitted texture and I think it looks really nice. I don't know why, I just really like it. Yeah, I really like how this turns out in the end. It did take me a long time, like I said, and a lot of faffing about. I've never really used this stool. I think it's from Showtime, but I put this texture on it and then I put it to the left of the TV. I imagine it to be like a puffy, is that how you say it? That they can just pull out and put their feet on it if they want to, or use it as another seat for if they have guests. And yeah, so we are now over into the dining room. I do this thing where I put the 2 bookcases and then I put a shelf in the middle, and then I've popped the what's it called, CD player, whatever you want to call it, record player. I literally, my brain today is just not working. I don't know how I'm going to cope at work today. And then I try and put quite a few plants in the house because I imagine them to be quite a few. Like I imagine Sophia to like having quite a few plants in the house. I don't know why, it's just how I see her. And then I put in the table, and each end has a different type of chair to all the other ones, so it seats quite a few. So if she has a party or something, so like she can show off again, she's got enough seats for her guests to sit on. And yeah, this room is pretty much complete, I do believe. It's just me changing the colours. So yeah, there is quite a lot of space to move around in, which is obviously quite nice. But yeah, honestly, I didn't really know what else to include. But at least if your Sims have, like if you have this house for your Sims, they've got enough space to move around. Because I know how irritating it is if you download a house and then there is not enough space for your Sims to move around, and it can get super frustrating. So yeah, hopefully you'll like that, or even if you just want to put it in your game and have Sophia to live in it. Obviously the download link is in the description down below, and the download to Sophia will be down in the description as well. So we're now on to the bathroom. I did include the bathroom in this house, purely for the fact there is only one, and this isn't a massive speed build. I've actually got it under 30 minutes, which is quite good considering I did add quite a few details in this house, which is, yeah, quite a miracle. It took me a little bit to get the full layout of this house, not the full layout, the bathroom layout. And yeah, I really like how it turns out. It's very different than my usual bathrooms, at least I think so. Let me know if I'm wrong. I just try and do something different because I feel like all my bathrooms are the same and there's only so much you can do with them. Yeah, I remember seeing somewhere actually on Tumblr, I can't remember the name of the person. If you know, feel free to let me know down in the description, but they did a like an overview of what you can do with like a 3x3 bathroom and the different type of ways you could lay it out, and the bigger the bathroom the more ways you could lay it out. It was really cool. I need to try and find that again because it gives you like lots of different ways you could lay it out and it's not all boring, which my bathrooms tend to be. So yeah, I've gone green on this rug, but that doesn't actually stay that green. I do moot it down quite a bit. I might even go with this colour. Yeah, I'll go this colour. So it's no longer even green. It's like a beigey sort of colour. I think that's the bathroom pretty much done. So in the hallway, I just added a chair and a plant. There's nothing else. I was thinking about maybe putting a bookcase in this room, but as there was a bookcase and loads of bookcases in the lounge, I didn't actually want to do that. So this room is pretty open, so your Sims can just go room to room. This room is going to be cruisers, so there is a lot of red. The main feature wall is super in your face. Feel free to moot it down if you don't like it, but as a teen I just imagine him to choose what he wants, I don't imagine him to be to just have the same as everywhere else. I just see him as wanting to put his own spin on his own room, if that makes sense. I didn't really know what to do with this room because it is quite big. Like most of my rooms, I don't know why I make them so big, honestly. I need to make them a bit smaller because it makes it so much easier to decorate. So this is the wallpaper that I go for. I go for a black background and then the red accents. And this bit here that I'm now doing is going to have a load of bookcases along. So Cruz has the writing skill of level 8, so I imagine him to be a bit of a writer and loving to read books. He doesn't have the bookworm trait. I just imagine him to like reading because he likes writing. That might be a bit of a stereotype, I don't know. But that's why I've put that in there. And then I put the TV in there because I imagine him to be a bit more, because he didn't want to move, I imagine him to be in his room a lot more and to not really speak to his mum too much. I imagine him to just want to be on his own quite a lot, or be out, or something. So this room is pretty much laid out how I leave it, just colouring everything. Everything is black and red in here, and obviously the wood colour, or white. And I actually use that key pattern. I never really use it, and I put it on the rug, and I thought it looked really nice. And this room is pretty much finished. I'm just changing the curtains and changing the wall colour to a really deep grey. And now we're on to the master bedroom. So I did originally go for this bed, but I didn't like how modern it was, so I changed it to this one. This room is very neutral, very, very neutral. I actually moved that chair to the end of the bed, or love seat, or whatever you want to call it. And again with this room, I didn't really know what to do because it's so big, because I'm a nilly and I make them so big. And so the layout that it is now doesn't stay. I do a bit more moving around. I'm doing it now. So I'm just changing where I've got the vanity, and I've popped in a chair over the other side, with a little lamp. I didn't really know what to put in the centre, so where the bed is, and then obviously where the chest of drawers are, I didn't know what to put in that space. Like, there's only so much you can do, and I didn't particularly like how it looked. And obviously having the rug to the left of the room, it's off centre, and it really irritates me, but I didn't know what else to do, so I just went with it. If it irritates you, feel free to move it around. Obviously once you download this house, it is yours to do as you wish. Just don't upload it and say this is yours, because it's not. I hope you like how it turns out anyway. I really enjoyed this build. It's a bit smaller than I have been doing. We're now coming up to the screenshots, so I'm going to leave it off here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to me. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.